The truth or pleasantries, Mr. Winters?
What can we do for you today?
I've only been asking that question for years now. I'm here to see Sergeant Durkin or follow up with him. I was told by you that he was not for the public, and then he sent me, something to make me believe he'd be here for the public. And when I asked him about that, he really didn't address it in his email. So I'm up to follow up for, what his position was as far as the programmatic access ADA coordinator. Do you remember any of this?
So Sergeant Durkin's out of the office right now, but Sergeant Durkin's role as it relates to ADA coordinator is within the department for employees of the department and access within our facilities of the department. He could better explain to you what exactly his role with that is, but that's generally an overview of his role. If you're looking for other ADA access requirements or guidelines, the Mayor's Office of Disability is a great place to start. And I'm not
You mean
sure
the Mayor's Office of Disability that was here, for our meeting with the last sheriff, Ross, that we all sat in, and that, really did not provide any services? Is that
Yes,
your,
that mayor's
is
office.
that mayor's office?
Yes, and if you,
Wonderful, wonderful
whatever
handoff
issues you
to
have with
another
them, you can
agency
take
that
up with
doesn't,
them because they do not fall under our span of control.
naturally.
Yeah, naturally, because they're not part of the sheriff's department.
Of course, it's all parts to fail. All right, well, here's Mr. Durkin. Good, I can talk to him now. He can come out and speak with me.
He can't respond to his email.
You know.
Yes, you were sent an email to respond to. I guess.
Yes, I did respond to it, and I wasn't responding to it appropriately, so I'm following up, and that's exactly why I'm here to make an appointment with him, unless, of course, that's not allowed either, to follow up with, the
I'd recommend sending
representations,
Sergeant
everything
Durkin an
else.
email if you'd like to make an appointment with him. I don't do his calendar or schedule.
I understand that. That's why I'm here physically. So you're telling me that physically right now, as an ADA person, I can't make an appointment with your ADA person who just walked in the door.
I'm not under his over his chain of chain of command. So yeah, if you said to email him, you need to email him.
And if I've done that and not been pleased with the follow-up, and that's the reason I'm coming in, I'm just out of luck. Is that your representation?
That you just heard him right there.
I know. And I'm just following up on, the fact that I did do everything correctly and haven't been followed up with correctly, and that's why I'm here. Just like what's been happening for years, Mr. Winters.
Okay, so you're gonna email him?
I've already done that. That's why I'm following up on the email.
All
So I'm not going to be denied that ability.
Okay.
I
Anything
am?
else? Yeah, I'm.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Sergeant.
Okay, second thing is I'm here for Eileen Hurst, because, I'm asking for a meeting with the new sheriff to show him how rigged everything is here and how you guys, acting as security for the department. Go ahead, shake your
Mr.
head.
Garza, Sergeant Quantico, last time you were here, I told you you could go ahead and call Ms. Hurst and or email her for an appointment.
And I told you that didn't work, and that's why I'm here to make one physically as a disabled person, because I've done that. And in follow-up to her email, which, she sent me and told me I couldn't have one, I'm following up with that denial and requesting the answers why.
Sounds like that's the
A
final
dead-end
answer.
referral?
No, if she said you can't have an appointment, you can't have an appointment.
Oh, and if I can't come in and question her methodology or the fact that, anything else and pursue it, even though I feel like it's an incorrect thing by her, I can't follow up, is that it? It's just dead end at that point? With the new sheriff in town?
If that was the response from the chief of staff, that's the response from the chief of staff. And that's
Well, I
the
guess I
final
can just
answer.
then come in and continue to show that nothing has changed here.
Okay.
Mr. Garza.
I will do it, Mr. Winters. I've been
know you
doing
will.
it for
You've been
3
doing it for
years, Mr.
years.
Winters. I know
What
you
makes
don't
think
care.
anything's gonna change? You keep.
Obviously, you've stated the obvious. Thank you for the YouTube audience. Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Garza, if you are unhappy with any of the resolutions that both Durkin and or Ms. Hurst has given you, you have every right to file a complaint, and you know that.
Oh, really? And would that be like, going down the 25 NS that wouldn't allow me to videotape priorly to the last time I went in?
First of all, I sent you down there that one day to file your complaint, which they did. They do have rules where you can't record on your own, but they do record your interview, and you may ask for a copy of that interview. if so
When you
please.
say they record, what does that mean? Audio or video?
Audio.
Oh, so if I wanted to video record, I wouldn't get a video recording.
You may have to ask.
That was a little misleading there, wasn't it, sir?
Mr. Garza, you're gonna have to ask Mr.
I'm just
Luella.
asking the right question for YouTube audience.
Sounded pretty straightforward to me.
You did, as far as the misleading. Thank you, because he knows that I asked for a video, not an audio. That was the reason I was going in. And he also knows that in the past, that's why you took my complaints back in, I believe it was 2012, you sat there and we wrote them together, and that was never followed up with because I was never allowed an interview to videotape. The rig procedure on video here, folks.
Okay.
Mr. Garza.
Yes.
Lieutenant Llewellyn is the unit commander.
Oh, you mean the guy
Internal
that
Affairs.
specifically denied me that in the past?
You may ask him via email or phone call. If
Oh, you mean I
copies
can't
are-
show up and ask him and put it on video so people can see the continual gameplay and harm to the people who are disabled here? Now, is there now civil standby from the Sheriff's Office to the Department of Public Health? Mr. Winters? Because that's my third request. Because I've still been, denied appointments and everything else, and the ability to videotape.
Yeah, I believe you're not allowed to videotape in the Department of Public Health per their policy.
Oh, you mean the policy in which I was illegally arrested by your department on 8/28/15?
I don't have any knowledge of that.
Of course you don't, because of course everything is parsed to fail when it's rigged and set up, through different compartmentalized responsibilities that don't add up when they're put back together because there's no QC. This is
anything else
the
for you,
way
sir?
the program is. I'm continuing to express the truth. So at this point, I can only continue to come in and request what's proper, and you guys can continue to be sent out and said, we can't help you with this, Mr. Garza, come back some other day.
Your opinion of what's proper and what's we can actually do are two different things. So yes, come back another day, sir.
Thank you, I will. Thank you
Garza.
for the YouTube audience to see that there is no hope at the sheriff's office, and it's only rigged procedure. And it continues, even with the new sheriff. Thank you, Mr. Winters.
You're welcome. Have a nice day, Mr. Garza.
Have a nice life. I'll be back.
We'll see you in a couple weeks, sir.
No, it might even be tomorrow, sir. Thank you. Every day on YouTube only increases, the inhumanity. Thank you. Does any more need to be said?